investment, which reaffirms our efforts for developing economy and market innovation. The Brainchild company is a company established as a joint venture of a group of investors from Germany and the Netherlands, which are creating global products of highly quality sport equipment for wind and water sports. The Brainchild brand in Macedonia has established two companies, Brainchild Production and Brainchild Manufacturing. Brainchild Production is a company which deals with activities for research and development of new products by using unique materials with the purpose of having a specific material required for the production of the equipment for water and wind sports. The investment is located in Bitola in an existing premise of 1,500 meters squares, and the investment plan involves investments in adapting a laboratory for research and development and procurement of new modern equipment and machines. According to the business plan, it is foreseen that the company will invest a total amount of at least 2,500,000 euros in a period of 5 years, and it plans about 40 highly qualified new jobs. Brainchild Production, Manufacturing, on the other hand, is a company that deals with serial production, manufacturing of equipment and elements. The plan of the owners is to construct a fully new facility with a size of 3,000 meters squares in the industrial zone Žabani near Bitola and to employ about 200 people. According to the investment plans, the beginning of the construction is expected to be in 2025 and in the next 5 years to complete the investment cycle of about 8.5 million euros. The purpose of the company is to preserve and upgrade the existing laboratory for research and development of new products and production processes, as well as to research and create sustainable materials. As part of the activities for connecting with the local community, Brainchild opened a specialized school for sewing of advanced materials, which serves as a training center for the planned activities of the company. The Brainchild brand is strongly committed to sustainable and eco processes by using recycled materials and processes which eliminate certain standard production practices which are harmful for the environment. We're continuing to fight for each job and for each investment which will stimulate the economy.
To thank you, the government of North Macedonia, for the support in every single regard to make our vision of sustainable and technology-driven sport come true. It's an honor to be here today. It's fascinating how we have been able to build up and ramp up our ideas and infrastructures so far, but with this day, a new chapter will begin, and we do hope that we can fulfill our high achievements. And again, thank you very much for the great support we're having.
Thank you. Should you have any other questions, we are at your disposal. No other questions? Alsat TV. Prime Minister, certain ministries do not respect the law for use of languages, especially with regards to the websites and the announcements. Do you have any recommendation for these ministers? No, we should comply with all the laws. The laws are there to be respected. I think that we should increase the capacities because in the past, the production of news and activities was 10 times smaller than today, and maybe it is a bit more difficult to deliver something that is in accordance with the law for use of languages. The law must be complied with. We are in the phase of employing people who will perform the 10-time larger activity of the ministries and will deliver it to the media. Yesterday, the leader of DUI, Norizari, said that all achievements so far made in the country are being destroyed, and if this law is not respected, then all Albanians will rise. Yes, we are getting used to these appeals of Ali Ahmeti to be the factor of instability, to use certain rhetorics to appeal for some disorder, but I think that the Albanians and all citizens in Macedonia are aware of what he has done. Not only him, but all those who are surrounding him while they were in power. And I presume that the message refers to the constitutional judges, because the law for use of languages is in the constitutional court. And if you look at the court, then you will see that these are the same people and that they are facing pressures. Now, a proxy is required to convey the message, but I don't think that this is something of grave concern, but he continues to be the factor of instability, and this concerns both me and our international partners, because Ali Ahmeti and Dewey on daily basis become even greater factor of instability. I will relate to the first question of my colleague. You said that new people should be employed. Do you have any information if people want to be employed in the state institutions? Do we have sufficient staff? Many people have left the country, and do you foresee with the new budget that will need to be voted in the assembly, does this budget foresee employment of such people, of such staff? Yes, thank you for your question. Unfortunately, no, there is no interest for the salary we are offering in the government and in the institutions. Yes, you are right. It is a grave concern. It is not attractive for the young people, but we will continue to look for people until we deliver, no matter the ethnic belonging, no matter whether they are Albanians, Turks, Roma, Bosniaks. We are a government of all the citizens, and we will act like that. But if you compare the activities of this government with the previous one, the scope is multi-fold increased. There is no intention. We hope that very soon we will have a sufficient number of people and that everything will be as it should be. No, we need people now. We needed them yesterday, but there is no interest for this. Good day, Prime Minister. You mentioned the international partners who also reacted. Can you tell us who, with regards to the factor of instability Dewey and Ahmeti, and how do you comment on today's accusation coming from that party? They say that you misuse the state position so that you can threaten. No, I wouldn't say that I'm threatening. I don't know where have you heard me threatening, but we need to mention the criminals, and they should be concerned. The announcement refers to my statement yesterday, when the prosecutors will need to have an action against the criminals who were part of the former power in the past 7 years in our country. Then they either have flus or cold, and the next day, this is old news. The point is to complete this job on the very same day when it was published. Now they are concerned, and of course, that is why they are conveying such messages. No, I'm not threatening. It is not part of my character. When I do that, I do it without any threats. Prime Minister, you mentioned several times that you do not expect increase in the electricity prices. SMA should deliver their offer on Friday. Why are you so sure of this? The numbers are saying something different. We have SMA, which is in exceptionally bad position. It does not have help from the budget. It has loans from other banks and domestic banks. How do you think that we'll have good price of the electricity from January? Yes, I agree. In the past 7 years, the SMA was robbed, and now we are making miracles so that we can consolidate it and so that we do not have any increases or to reach some 2 or 3%, some insignificant percentages, which is rarity for this region. And yes, this is success for a company which in 2017 had €1.5 billion euros in deposits in the banks and about 360, 380 millions. And now in 7 years it has been destroyed. And I think in the next period the public will find out what has been done. We are trying to consolidate this. We have 500,000 tons in coal with good prices. And this, we even managed to agree the price of gas for good money. And when one will prepare all these activities in only 4 months, then we come to what I've been saying the past few days, that I do not expect increases of 10, 15, 20%, as is the case in many countries in the region and in Europe. I expect that if there are some increases, then it will be no more than 1 to 3%, nothing more than this. Are we going to artificially keep the price of electricity? No. ESMA has income from the electricity which is being given to Ivana Home, and from the system services and the tertiary energy which is given to MIPSO, and the losses they sell both to MIPSO and the distributor. And when we will analyze all of this, plus all those measures of which I spoke about for reducing the price of electricity, I expect that the company will be fully consolidated by the end of 2025, beginning of 2026, and from a losing company to be on positive zero. Plus or minus €2. We are making analysis. It will not be a lot. Why in times when you're announcing dissolution of the Judicial Council and the Council of Public Prosecutors, the majority is proposing new members. Out of them, at least one is disputed by the opposition, Adrian Demiri, who is related to your coalition partner and the party of Izzat Medjidi. I don't know who are you speaking about concretely. There are certain criteria based on which these prosecutors and judges are elected. I presume that all those who are elected meet the criteria, the conditions. There are bodies which deal with this. It is important for them to meet the criteria. And now why and how, you will see that in the forthcoming period. The Minister of Finance yesterday, in an interview, said that one bank agrees to cover the costs for the economy. Can you share which this bank is? How much will the bank? How many costs will cover the bank? And are you ready to speak with the other banks, or will you use this bank? Can we wait for the meeting on Sunday with the Macedonian Banking Association, and then we will share our official views? Our view is that we should all work together in these difficult times, as it was done during the COVID crisis, during the energy crisis. And if they think that now they should not work like that, then all right, it is their decision. They're private entities. We cannot interfere in their job. It was on us to secure funds for the business, for the economy. We did that. We have the funds. 500 million, they're here. They knew the conditions. We spoke about them even before the elections. Everyone knew what was happening, and it is what it is. What we could have do as a government, we've done it. We're not a government which asks. We want to help. We want all of us to work together to have stronger economy, because a stronger economy means stronger country. The weaker the country, the weaker our homes will be. I think that we're anticipating the possible risks which can influence the Macedonian economy, and as a government we found two potential risks. So one is energy and the second one is the crisis in Germany, having in mind that Germany is our largest exporting partner. In this way we want to absorb this crisis with this buffer, and in energy we are quite ready. So 15th November the heating energy started, the citizens are supplied, gas is here, so that would be this. These were the two risk factors which we expected to have negative influence, but I think that we were ready, we anticipated them, and before causing trouble, we are overcoming them. I don't know, you will ask the banks of this. I don't know, the meeting is on Sunday. Prime Minister, are there any mechanisms in the country if the banks truly, in this case, do not work in the interest of the citizens? Because I believe that this 500 million will be in the interest of the citizens. Do you have any mechanism to question their function in the country? So far they lived from the interest of our citizens, and if now they are not ready to cooperate, will there be any consequences for them? I would not go so deep into this question. Let's wait for the meeting on Sunday, and then we will discuss. Well, I believe that the beginning would be open for the public. Prime Minister, the measuring stations are showing high pollution in Skopje and in the other cities. The opposition accused you that you're not doing anything on this matter. What is the government doing to reduce the air pollution? This message shocks, because in 7 years they did not do anything. If they wanted to do something, maybe we would have not been here now. Maybe something different would have happened, but we're working intensively, and the biggest factor for the pollution is the fact that the way in which homes are being heated still uses wood and everything else, oils, floors, old closets, and so on. This is about 60% of the reason why we have air pollution and high emission of PM2 and PM10. And this cannot be resolved overnight. It will take time because nothing has been done. We are now looking for partners who, based on market conditions and not privileged conditions, as there were strategic investments in the past, together with the government will invest in a system of heating of our homes, which will be the result of burning natural gas, cogeneration power plants which will produce both electricity and gas. We want to have few of these, and we believe that when we will have the full application, the air pollution will be reduced at least by 60%, and then we'll start to develop this. Let me warn you, this will not happen today, next week. Maybe this will happen in 3 to 4 years starting from today, because nothing has been done so far. But yes, this is the only way how to act immediately and to do something with which we will succeed in improving the air quality. There is no other way. There is no magic. There are no miracles. If we start doing this today, we will have the results in 3 to 4 years. Unfortunately, in the past 7 years, nothing has been done. Have a good day.